Namaste, my beautiful angels. Welcome to your reading for January 12th to January 18th. Thank you so very much for joining me here this week. I'm very sorry. I usually post my weekly readings the week before to give everybody enough time. But we've had a passing in the family of a very important patriarch to our family. And so this past week has been quite a lot, to say the least. We had a lot of family visiting and attending the funeral. Yeah, so that's why this reading is a little late. But this reading, nonetheless, is for January 12th to January 18th. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Salma Kassam. I'm a medium, I'm a channel, I'm a healer, and I'm an Akashic Records practitioner. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy my videos so that I can keep posting them. Now, I am not taking personal readings at this time, but you're more than welcome to leave me a message on my website, which will be in the description. For this week's reading, I'm going to be doing a short reading for all 12 signs. And I just wanted to give everyone, a little bit of synopsis, I guess you could say, of what this week holds. So for this week, January 12th to January 18th, this week invites us all to slow down, to ground ourselves, to reconnect with our inner wisdom. From January 12th to January 18th, the energy will gently guide each of us out of a reflective mode and into intention, because we are all, each and every one of us, we are closing cycles, um, releasing emotional weight that we have all been carrying, and we are preparing fertile ground for new beginnings. And I know that many people may be going through something similar to what I've just gone through this week. But whatever you're going through, just know that this is a week of quiet strength. It's a week of inner alignment and conscious choice. Okay. So this week, my darlings, culminates in a powerful new moon in the sign of Capricorn. This is for each of us a sacred reset that asks us to step into responsibility, not as pressure, but as empowerment. So, taking what we have just all been through recently, or what we may be going through, and turning that into empowerment for each of us. I do want to mention very quickly that I will have timestamps under each of the signs if you want to just go to your sign or read another sign. So, as far as the card readings, Capricorn teaches each of us that discipline can be an act of self love and structure and can support our dreams. This new moon that we are having will encourage us to plant seeds that are rooted in patience, that are rooted in integrity and long term vision. So, all of us at this time, it would be a very good time for each of us to set intentions in regards to stability in each of our lives, our purpose moving forward, career and life direction, boundaries that we have in respect to ourselves and others, and also self respect and self trust. So, my darlings, what you commit to now has the potential to grow steadily, and it has the potential to last long term. So, really, really think about what I've said. Overall, the energy of this week is calm, it's grounding and purposeful. It asks each of us to release what no longer aligns with us and our soul, and to choose maturity over fear. Because with so much going on in the world, many of us are harboring fear, and sometimes fear that's not necessarily coming from ourselves. This is not a week of rushing. This is a week to really realign ourselves. So, my darlings, honor your pace, trust the process, because you are building something meaningful even if it feels like it's unfolding much slower than you would want. Okay, so that's that is it in a nutshell. So now the energy of the week. So now I'm just going to I've got 3 decks in front of me, and I'm going to give a card from each of the decks for each sign. So again, I will have timestamps, so please look for that. Okay, my first card, my second card. And so now we're going into the sign of Aries, and I'm just going to put these here because I'm going to shuffle these for each sign. Okay, and the third. Okay. So my darlings, for my beautiful Aries collective, this week for you um, invites you to step into leadership with wisdom. So, my Aries collective, you guys are being asked to focus on your life direction and how you want to be seen in the world. Okay. You are capable of more than you realize, my darling Aries collective. So, the very first card that you got, darling Aries, is relationship harmony. Relationship harmony. So, whether this is platonic, whether this is in regards to business, whether this is romantic, please take this how it resonates for you, because everyone is going through different life circumstances. But if you have been going through any sort of disharmony in any of your relationships, know that this is a time in which that disharmony is subsiding, and the angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved in regards to whatever it is that you're going through right now in your life. Okay, so whether this is romantic, platonic, business, the angels are helping situations to be resolved, conflicts, arguments that you may have had due to pressure, stress, and they're coming forward for you, my darling Aries, to awaken everyone's hearts, to allow everybody to get a view of what the other is going through, so that there can be more compassion, love, understanding within those relationships. Take that how it resonates for you. The second card, my darling Aries, is dreams. Dreams. So you at this time will be getting some pretty vivid dreams, and that is Spirit's way of helping you to understand some of the questions that you've had. Often the spirit world will come through to us in our dream state because it's easier. And we wake up with this clear knowing of the direction or path that we need to go in. So please keep, it would be useful if you kept a paper and a pen next to your bedside. And when you wake up, write down whatever dreams you have. Sometimes we get those crazy fanatic dreams, and we're like, what did this mean? But there is always a meaning behind what that dream is telling you. So please pay attention to your dreams at this time, my darling Aries. Your card and message from the universe is, of course, you will make mistakes, but the biggest one would be not to try. Okay, my darling Aries, you have nothing to lose. This thing you have been thinking about for a long time, just go for it. So if there is some sort of initiative or something that you've really been wanting to implement, it's a green light for you, my darling Aries. It's better to have an oops than a what if. Okay, darlings? And know that the universe is supporting you. Okay, my beautiful Aries, that was for you. Just close your eyes, darling Aries. Think of a yes or no question. And I'm just going to give you an answer, a yes or no answer. So close your eyes, think of your question, and your answer is yes. All right, Aries, beautiful. So I'm just going to put these to the side, and I'm going to now go to Taurus. Okay, so Taurus for you. I'm going to shuffle these cards and see what we get. So just bear with me. Card number 1. What is it that the angels and the spirit world want to tell our beautiful Taurus collective? Okay, I've got the second card, Taurus. And for the last message for Taurus, I've got it right here. Perfect. Okay, so for my darling Taurian collective, your souls, my darling Taurus, is craving expansion at this time. So this is a beautiful time for my Taurus collective to set intentions about and around learning, around faith, and trusting life's bigger plan. Okay, darling Taurus, growth comes when you believe beyond your comfort zone. So this week is all about expansion. It's about growth for you. It's about setting intentions, believing, having faith, trusting in something that is much more bigger than what you can see with your physical eyes. And you're being asked to move out of your comfort zone, my darling Taurus, and shake things up a little bit, okay, my darlings. The first card that you got, beautiful, amazing card, and it is passion. And how amazing is that? This is what this week is about for you, my darling Taurus. The archangel that you get is Archangel Haniel. She's very much known as the archangel of the moon. And, you find a lot of things deep within awakening during a new moon or a full moon. But this is a new moon that we're having on the 18th in the sign of Capricorn. And so you're being asked to trust and follow a renewed passion that is awakening within you. In your love life, in your career. There's some powerful things that are coming up for you, my darling Taurus collective. Believe and trust in it. Don't be scared to move beyond the comfort zone when coming to talks about love and about business for you. The second card that you got, my darling Taurus collective, is Harmony. What a magnificent card because you're going to be reigniting some passion, whether this be in your love life, in your business life. If there is any unalignment in any of your relationships, know, my darling Taurus collective, that harmony is coming through for you. This is a time when you're going to see that things are balancing out in your relationships. This could be with children, with spouses, with business partners, with friends. But it's going to be a more harmonious time for you, my darling Taurus collective. Your message from the universe is the past is behind you now. So drop the fears and the doubts. Even though you may feel a little uncomfortable at the moment and slightly anxious over what is coming next, you are being urged to bring yourself back into the present moment. So, very important for Taurus to try to stay present in the moment. Don't think about the future 100, like just don't be set in it. Set your intentions and then let it go. Give it to the universe. But try to be present, especially in your relationships, is what I'm getting from spirit. Your recent prayers. So you've been asking and praying for certain things, my darling Taurus collective, and you are being told that those prayers and those intentions have been heard and are currently being worked on. What an amazing, amazing message for my darling Taurus collective. So, Taurus, please close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and just think of a yes or no question, darling Taurus collective, and I will give you the answer to that. And the answer is no. No. Now, just keep in mind that these are general readings. Please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Okay, so now we're going with my darling Geminis. For my Gemini collective, so I'm just going to shuffle these cards. Just bear with me. Let's see what Spirit has for our darling Gemini collective. Okay, this one just popped right out, so I'll take that. The next deck, my darling Geminis. I hope that each of you are doing well. Got card 2 here. And for the last deck, darling Geminis, I've got card 3. All right. So for my darling sweet Geminis, well, Gemini, this is a time of deep emotional renewal. This is a time for each of you to release old fears, to release energetic ties that are holding you back. So I do believe there's many new beginnings, new phases that are happening in our Gemini collective's lives. And you have been holding on to the old fears of the past. You've been holding on to old negative energetic ties, financial stress, perhaps. And Spirit is guiding my Gemini collective to just release that. You have to trust that letting go of these fears, energetic ties, financial stress is going to create space for healing on a very deep level. Okay, my darling Geminis, if you resonate with my reading, please make sure to share, to like, and to subscribe, to hype me. I believe there's a hype button somewhere. Follow me because it keeps me coming back every week. For you, my darling Geminis, the very first card you got is gentleness. Gentleness. So I do believe there's a lot that is going on for you. And also do make sure that you watch your sun sign, your moon sign, and your ascendant or rising sign to get a better glimpse of what may be happening or transpiring in your life. At this time, darling Gemini Collective, you are very sensitive. Um, you're being asked to surround yourself with gentle people, be around circumstances that are gentle and nurturing, people that are gentle and nurturing. Keep away from people, situations, circumstances that might invoke anxiety within you. Try to be very gentle and don't feel bad if, often it's our own family, loved ones, friends. Don't feel bad if you can't be around certain people right now because there's a lot coming up for you, my darling Geminis. And all of these things that are coming up are, providing a process deep within you for deep emotional renewal. And in that process, things are coming up that you're needing to release, including any sort of negative ties that you have with others, any sort of stress that you're holding on to. Know that creating this space and this time for yourself is going to bring healing for you on a profound level. The next card you got, my darling Geminis, is music. Music. So music will be imperative for you. So if there is certain music that you love to hear, the angels and your, loved ones in the spirit world are asking you to put on music that lifts your soul. It will instantly raise your vibration. It will change the vibrational frequency of your home. So music is going to be a very good catalyst for each of my Gemini collectives in helping you to release the old and to embrace the new. Okay, my darling Gemmies. Your message from the universe is if you want to be more successful in life or in any area of your life, your priority should be focus your mindset on all that you want to attract in your life. Trust that more is happening than what you can see. Many forces are at work in your favor, darling Geminis. Allow them to help you. Start with gentleness, start by raising your vibration. Music is a wonderful catalyst to do that. All right, my darling Geminis, I really hope that that resonated with you. And I'm just going to ask you to close your eyes, to take a deep cleansing breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Think of a question, darling Geminis, a yes or no question, and your answer is yes. Okay, darling Geminis, just please remember that these are general readings. Just take what resonates with you. All right, my darling. So now we go to our beautiful Cancerian collective. So let me get my cards. Let me shuffle my cards for the Cancer collective. Please, Spirit, give me the messages that are going to serve the highest and greatest good. I've got card number 1. For the Cancer collective, please give me the cards that will serve the highest and greatest good. I've got card number 2. And the very last set of cards for my beautiful Cancerian collective. What does the universe have to say to you? Please remember that I usually keep timestamps. I believe someone had messaged me last time because I had all of the readings, but I forgot to put the timestamp. And I believe it was actually for Cancer. So thank you for letting me know. You know who you are. I love you so much. And if that ever happens again, please do let me know. So for my darling Cancerian collective, this week for you is about rebalancing your relationships. So You are asked to set intentions, my darling Cancerians, for partnerships that are rooted in mutual respect, that are rooted in emotional safety and in honesty, including relationships, my darling Cancerian collective, the relationship that you have with yourself. Okay, so there's a big theme of relationships for you. And the first card that you got, my darling Cancerians, is Moon Cycles. The archangel is Haniel, who is known as the archangel of the moon. We have a new moon that's coming up in Capricorn on the 18th. And you are being asked to really pay attention to how you're feeling at this time, during the time of this new moon. Your emotions could be fluctuating. A lot could be coming up for you. You could be more tired than usual, or more energetic. Everybody is very different. If you're feeling more tired, take time out to rest, to nurture yourself, to really think about what it is you want to manifest, because it is a new moon that we are having this week. And new moons are all about um, new initiatives. All right. So I want my Cancerian collective to see how you're feeling during this week, because it's one of the most powerful new moons of the year in the sign of Capricorn, which is very grounded. So, grounded sign. So, see what's coming up for you. And it's an amazing time to manifest, my darling Cancers. So, this is something that you really need to work on, with the emphasis being on relationships. The next card that you got is self acceptance. Self acceptance. And what I'm feeling, my darling Cancerians, is that somewhere in there, um, you stopped, and this could have been something that was embedded in you from a very young age. Perhaps you were born in a country that was very unrested, and there were a lot of transitions for parents, and just a lot of other things taking place, in which maybe you never really truly had that self acceptance within you of how magnificent and how amazing and how beautiful you are. So during this week, specifically, my darling Cancer, you're being asked to really align yourself with the phase of the moon cycle, which is a new moon. See what's coming up for you, nurture yourself. I'm really feeling a need for a lot of self love for you, my darling Cancerian, so that the old belief systems, doubts, and things that you believed about yourself, even if you say, I've done all this work and I'm over it, there are still things that you need to work on, to really see how magnificent you are. Okay, my darling Cancerians, this week is all about relationships for you, primarily starting with yourself. Okay, your life, my darling Cancerian collective, is about to start to move quickly in some areas. Events that seem to have been on hold will suddenly propel forward. So pay attention with this new moon energy. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention most. So, my darling Cancerians, you could have a lot of things going on right now. And so the energy might be a little overwhelming for you. Prioritize you first, and then what's next. Okay, my darling Cancerians, I really hope that resonated with you. And I think also last week I forgot to do the yes or no question for the Cancer. I think I missed a few signs. So please close your eyes, take a deep cleansing breath in or out, in and out, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Think of a yes or no question. And your answer is yes. All right, Cancer. I really hope that resonated with you, my darling Cancerian collective. Okay, so now we're going on to Leo, my darling vivacious Leo. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. It helps me. All of the sharing, I appreciate it. You know who you are. I appreciate you, your support. And if you haven't, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps me to keep giving these readings. So I've got card number 1 for my darling Leo, my vivacious, big-hearted Leo. Now we'll go with the second deck, my darling Leos. Let's see what Spirit has for you. I've got my second card, second deck. And those came out quite quickly, Leo. So I think Spirit really has a message for you, my darling Leo collective. And your last card. Okay. All right. So, my darling Leos, first and foremost for you, your daily life is being reset at this time. You're being like, there's going to be some big changes for our Leos. It's a whole reset, it's a whole rebalancing that's happening for our Leo collective. You're being asked to really focus right now on your health routines and your work habits that honor your energy. So you do not want to be drained. Okay, so work on routines that give you that implement some new things in regards to your health, whether it's eating better, sleeping better, getting out to exercise mentally, really surrounding yourself with positivity. This is going to really buoy you and heighten your energy. Small changes that you, my darling Leo collective, make now, small changes, whatever that is, drinking more water, getting more rest, laughing more, spending time with people you love, being in gratitude, just really focusing on you. These small changes that you do now will bring lasting transformation for you, my darling Leo collective. And we do have a new moon, so please get your crystals outside, set your intentions on the night of the new moon. It's a time of big new resets and initiations in your life. So much has changed, my darling Leos. The first card that you got is peace, peace. And I really do feel that you've gone through some big transitions in which you were searching inwardly for that peace. And that peace, my darling Leos, is coming. That is Spirit's message to you. But one thing that you have to remember, that peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So get out of fear mode, get out of negative thoughts, focus on the vibration of love. Because when you focus on that vibration of love, moving forward, doors are going to open. But most importantly, you are going to get this inner peace that you've been wanting. And this peace is going to catapult you into amazing new adventures in your life. Okay, darling Leos, this is a time of enchantment. So, Leos they represent the heart chakra. They're fun, they're playful. And I think that side of my darling Leos has been quieted the past year. And Spirit is asking for enchantment to be incorporated in your life. And that will come from doing fun things, from laughing, from flirting, from joy and happiness. Do those things that get you out of your comfort zone with your friends, with your partners, with your family. Laugh, enjoy every moment. Okay, my darling Leo collective. Know that this is a really big time of reset, recalibration in your life. Things are changing for the better for my darling Leos. Concentrate on your health routines, your work habits, but concentrate on things that honor you. Only those things that honor you. Let go of what doesn't. All right? Your message from the universe, darling Leos. If you didn't get something you really wanted at this time, if you feel stuck or feel like things are not going according to your plans, know that something bigger and better is coming. Okay, darling Leos? You were stuck or stopped on a specific path because that path wasn't meant for you. So now new doors, new things are opening up for you. It's something filled with divine magic that couldn't come into your life if you were to receive what you had asked for before. Okay? So, whatever you wanted before, the fact that it's gone is what is going to bring amazing blessings into your life. Funny how that works. And that reminds me of that song, Unanswered Prayers by Garth Brooks. I don't know if you've ever heard that song, but I love it. And he's talking, he's thanking God for all the unanswered prayers because it brought him where he is now. All right, my darling Leos, I really hope that that resonated with you. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, ask a question, and let's see what Spirit has for you for the answer. And the answer is yes. All right, darling Leos, I really, really hope that that resonated for you. So now we go on to my beautiful Virgo Collective. Hello, my darling Virgos. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I got your first card. It came out quite quickly, so I think Spirit has a very important message for you, my darling Virgo. I feel the need to take one more card for Virgo for the first deck. I'm being asked by Spirit to take that. So, all right, there we go. Yeah, okay, I understand why. And the second card, and now I'm pulling from one last message, darling Virgos. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. It helps my channel, but more importantly, it helps me to keep these coming through you. Okay, so if my readings resonate, please do like, share, and subscribe so that you are notified of my readings. Okay, for my darling Virgo collective. So, this new moon that we're having on January 18th is reawakening a joy within you that you haven't felt for a while. It's reawakening creativity and it's reawakening self expression in your life. You need to allow yourselves, my darling Virgo collective, to create, to love, and to shine your light without overthinking. Okay, because you, my darling Leo or Virgos, you, my darling Virgos, deserve happiness in your life. And I think you've had a very tumultuous, stressful year. So take time to be creative, to be happy, to let your self expression come out. The very first card you got is Indigo and Crystal Children, which is a very distinct card. Distinct message. So, this may not resonate for everybody, but for my Virgo collective, either you could have children that are highly sensitive, or you could be working with children that are highly sensitive. You could be butting head with your children, or you could just have a way with children. And you, in particular, have this sacred bond with children. In particularly, I think what Spirit is trying to say is that you could really help children at this time, the highly sensitive children. So if you have a child of your own that's sensitive, or you're working with other children, or that you're around children, you could be a really big catalyst in their lives. You could be teaching them, or have some sort of connection with children. You just have this way about you. Okay, my darling Virgo. So you're very good, and especially with indigo and crystal children, which are the new generation of children that are being born on the world, into the world. They have, they're highly sensitive. They could have some sort of illness, mentally, physically, emotionally, but they come in highly sensitive. You could have a child like that. You could be working with children like that in some capacity, but you have a knack with these children. So really use that to bring them, um, you know, into alignment. Okay, my darling Virgos, if you have that. The second card I was asked to pull is clairsentience. This is very powerful. Clairsentience means clear feeling. And clairsentience comes from our gut, from our solar plexus energy center or chakra. The gut. Now, if you have any sort, you could have actually any some sort of an autoimmune illness. You could have digestion issues, something like that that affects your digestion, your gut, or your immune system. And the reason is because you are very clairsentient. You feel. You've got the God given gift to feel spirit. You feel things around you. And so it's going to be very important that you cleanse and clear your energy, that you ground, that you take salt baths, that you try to meditate, get outside in nature and rebalance that energy. Because if you don't, it can form as illness or pain, mentally, physically, emotionally for you. But you're very spiritually heightened, specifically at this time, during the time of this new moon. Make sure you set your intentions on the new moon. All right, my darling Virgos. Your second card is blessings. You need to know that whatever has transpired, because I do feel Spirit saying that there's been a lot of changes in your life, but whatever has transpired had to happen. You personally needed to learn some lessons from what happened. You needed to grow, you needed to learn, you needed to expand. And, I hear Spirit saying you've done some hard work in understanding where you may have gone wrong, what you may have done that you could have done differently, what others have maybe did wrong, but how you are rising above that. And the card reads, my darling Virgo, blessings, blessings. So there's many, many blessings that are coming forward for you. So please don't waste this week. Set your intentions out. Do a lot of gratitude. Um, just reawaken that joy, that creativity, and that self-expression within you. Allow yourself to create, to love, and to shine your light without overthinking things. Okay? Because when you're in that high vibration, the blessings just flow. Okay, my darling Virgos, your very last card is when you hold on to the past, it stops you from living in the present. Release any old hurts, any old resentments or worries, or even regrets that you've been holding on to. Let it go. Forgive yourself for where you think you may have been wrong because you deserve inner peace. So let it go. No regrets. If you feel like you did something wrong or you hurt somebody and you've been carrying or harboring guilt for your children, for colleagues, for whatever it is for you, it's time to let it go and rebalance it by, if you have the opportunity to still talk to those people or give back in a different way. Okay, my darling Virgo. Now just close your eyes, take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Think of a yes or no question, and your answer is yes. Please take only that which resonates with you. All right, that was for my darling Virgo collective. Okay, so now we are going to Libra, my darling Libras. The scales represent our Libra collective. Let's see what Spirit has for Libra. All right, first card is out. Second shuffle for Libra. See what Spirit has for the Libra collective. Oh, wow. Okay, Libra. And now your last set of messages. Let's see what the universe has for our darling Libras. Got it. And please do make sure, I've said this already, to like, share, and subscribe, but please make sure to also watch your moon sign, your rising sign, and your sun sign to get a better idea. All right, my darling Libras. So for this week, from the 12th to the 18th, your foundations are what are coming up for you. Focus on emotional security. Focus on home. Focus on inner peace. Stability begins within you. So I think for a Libra collective, there's been a lot of instability, right? Ungroundedness. And because Libras are the scales, you've been feeling off balance. And you can take that in whichever area of your life that feels for you or that resonates with you. You're being asked to remember that the stability, that the foundations that you are putting into play will start only once you focus within. Okay, so I get a real big um, message from Spirit to align again spiritually, to start meditating, to start really going within and letting go of all of the stress that's been surrounding you, my darling Leo or Libras. Libra, the very first card that you got is sensitivity. Sensitivity. Yes, yes, yes. The scales, you're imbalanced. So sensitivity. So you, my darling Libras, are extra sensitive at this time to energies, to emotions. You're being asked to really honor your sensitivity. It's okay. Honor your sensitivity. I'm also hearing Spirit say that you have to know when certain energy is yours and when certain energy is not yours. It could be coming to you from your children, from people around you, from work, from stress, whatever. But it's time to acknowledge and accept that sensitivity and use it as a sign to nurture yourself a little bit at this time. Okay, my darling Libras? This time is all about foundations. It's about focusing on your emotional security, your home, your inner peace. And just like they say, when you go on a plane, put your mask on first. So Libras, you're especially sensitive at this time. It's time to nurture yourselves and don't feel guilty doing that. Okay. The second card you got is Archangel Michael. Wow. Archangel Michael. So Spirit is very strongly coming through for our Libra collective. You may be very close to Archangel Michael. You may have called on Archangel Michael for protection for you, your family. If you haven't, please start doing so. Archangel Michael's name means strength of God. And he's raising you, my darling Libras. He's raising you to be back in alignment with your spirituality and oneness with the divine. Okay. He's helping to protect you, your family, your home, your finances. Open up an open dialogue with Archangel Michael because he is one of the most powerful archangels. He can be with anyone simultaneously, everyone simultaneously. Okay, darling Libras. Your message from the universe is sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. So leave behind all that has been weighing you down for so long and reach for the opportunities that are waiting for you. I promise you, you will not regret it. All right, my darling Libras. So, a need for rebalancing, a need for stronger foundation through a focus on your emotional security, home, inner peace. Start there. You're also very sensitive at this time, darling Libras. So, honor your sensitivity, and especially during the time of a new moon, you're even extra sensitive. But please write down your intentions, pray, meditate, do gratitude. And you'll really get that rebalance back, okay, or the balance back. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, darling Libras, exhale through your mouth, and ask a yes or no question. Let's see what Spirit says. The answer is no for my darling Libras. Okay, so take that how that resonates with you, my darling Libras. I'm going to now go to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. So let's shuffle your cards. Let's see what Spirit has. Oh, got two cards, so I'm going to go with one here. Scorpio, please give me the message for our beautiful Scorpios. Okay, what a beautiful card, Scorpio. If you resonate with my readings, please make sure to like, share, and to subscribe. It helps me enormously in bringing you these readings every week. Okay, my darling Scorpio, sorry that these are a little late, um, but this is the soonest I could get these to you. Okay, my darling Scorpios, Scorpio Collective. So your voice, my darling Scorpio Collective, is very, very powerful. So you're being asked to set intentions around clear communication, healthy boundaries, and conscious thinking. I'm going to say that again, my darling Scorpios. You're being asked to set intentions during the time of this new moon around clear, concise communication. How do you communicate, Scorpio, to your peers, to your business partners, to your family? You are being asked to put into place healthy boundaries that are equal for everyone and to think more consciously, okay? Speak with truth and speak with compassion, my darling Scorpios, okay? This is an exciting time for my Scorpio collective. The very first card that you got is victory. So, darling Scorpios, you have been looking for something, whatever that may be. You've been looking for something, whether that be a job, whether that be a relationship, a career path. It could be anything, it could even be material. Think of it right now. Think of it what it is that you are really wanting or looking for. The angels say that you will be victorious in obtaining that, whether it's work, whether it's a relationship, whether it's both, whether it's whatever it is for you, whether it's something to do with your health. Victory is coming to you, my darling Scorpios. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Um, so you're being asked, darling Scorpios, because it's on its way to you, but until it gets to you, you need to have faith and you need to be very grateful for the people around you, for the people that help you, that support you, and grateful for what's coming. Because when we are grateful, it comes quicker to us. Okay, darling Scorpio Collective. You're also being asked to focus, to really focus on what it is that you want right now. Okay, don't be scattered, don't be all over the place. In a really big time of victory for you. Things are coming through for you, my darling Scorpio Collective. So focus, set your intentions, write them down. We have one of the most powerful new moons of the year in Capricorn. Capricorn is all about, they're one of the most hardest working signs. They're grounded. They're all about hard work. Some big things are coming for you, but you need to focus. Your very last card, my darling Scorpio Collective. It's never too late to start over. I'm going to repeat that. It's never too late to start over. You have to trust in the magic of new beginnings, okay? They are waiting for you. And this victory card says it all. They are waiting for you. Notice them, my darling Scorpio. Seize them and appreciate all that you already have, right? Then once you are appreciating your loved ones, the people around you, and everything that you do have, the next step for you, my darling Scorpios, is to just sit back, be happy, be grateful, trust, and relax because it's all coming through for you, my darling Scorpio collective. Now, for my darling Scorpios, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose, exhale through your mouth, ask a yes or no question, and the answer is no. Please take this only if it resonates with you, and keep in mind that these are general readings. When I'm doing a personal reading, I'm actually connecting with you and with your spirit team. So when we're dealing with a lot of people, it's not as easy to do that. But in general, take what resonates. Okay, darling Scorpios? Self-worth, security, powerful time. I just feel a lot of security is coming through. Wishes are being fulfilled for our darling Scorpios. Okay, so let's go now to our beautiful Sagittarian collective. Saggies, what does Spirit have for our Saggies, our Sagittarian collective? What does Spirit have for our Sagittarius collective? Here's your first card. Card number 2 for our Sagittarian collective. Card number 2. And my darling Saggies, card number 3. Card number 3. All right, for my Saggies, my Sagittarius collective. Okay, for you, my darling Sagittarius collective. This is a time to really focus on your self-worth, okay? Because somewhere you may have, incorporated or believed that you were not worthy enough. So this is a powerful time in which you have to really focus on self-worth and also on security in your life. Okay, Saggies? Set grounded intentions around your finances, around your values, and also of honoring your gifts or what it is that you bring to the world, because you have so much that you give to others, my darling Sagittarius collective. You are so worthy of abundance in your life. And I'm talking financial, but I'm also talking abundance of family, abundance of love, abundance of everything. Okay, my darling Sagittarius collective. The first card that you got is Angel Therapy. And this is a very powerful card. You have some very powerful archangels around you, some very powerful ascended masters around you. Take this how it resonates, but they are around you, they're guiding you, and they are asking that you give any of your cares and your worries, doubts, fears to them and to the divine. Okay, because you're being held in the highest white light, my darling Sagittarius collective. Some amazing and beautiful things are coming through for you. I hear Seva. Seva is an act of service that we do from the bottom of our heart, and that is what Spirit is giving me. My darling Sagittarians, you do a lot of Seva for others. You give freely of your heart, and you have in the past. And there's a karmic reset for you, my darling Sagittarians, that is bringing forward new beginnings in your life. Powerful, most amazing new beginnings. You could be reuniting with family, with loved ones, new people, or just new beginnings in relationships that are already there. It's such a beautiful time for you, my darling Sagittarians. I have like my shoulders vibrating right now as I tell you this. Set your intentions and be so grateful for these beautiful new beginnings that are coming into your life. Be grounded. Set your intentions around finances, values, honoring your gifts because you are very gifted. Okay, my darling Saggies, your message from the universe is this is your validation. This is your validation, my darling Saggies, that things are finally beginning to work out for you. Get ready for unexpected breakthroughs, good news, and plot twists because, my darling Sagittarius, good things are coming for you. How amazing is that? Okay, my darling Sagittarius collective, close your eyes, take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, and think of a yes or no question. And let's see the answer. And the answer is no. No. Okay, to your question, Keep in mind that these are general readings, and a lot of people watch my readings. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, my darling Sagittarius collective. All right. So now we are going on to my beautiful Cappies. Beautiful, beautiful Capricorn collective. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Here is card one. Very good. Here is card two. And here we have my darling Capricorns, the final card. Please give me the best message for my darling Cappy series number 3. All right, darling Capricorns. For you, this is your new moon that we're having. This is the new moon in your sign. So this, my darling Capricorn collective, is a rebirth for each of you, a personal rebirth. This is going to be more powerful for you than every other sign. So you're being asked to set intentions for who you are becoming. Release your old identities because you are completely changing, my darling Capricorns. You are not who you used to be. You are growing. Big new things are coming into your life. So you are being asked to set your intentions on who you are becoming and do things every day that will help you to be better, to do better as a human being. And as this new identity is emerging for you, release the old identities that you hold on to and fully step into your power, my darling Capricorns, because this is a powerful new moon for you. Set your intentions, write them down, especially during the time of a new moon, because a lot of beautiful things are entering your life. So, my darling Cappies, the first card you got is creative writing. Creative writing. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen and in a book because Capricorn, these past few years have been very difficult for you, is what I'm getting for spirit from spirit. And a lot of things are coming up. And if you write those things down creatively, just let your mind go and just write them down. You're going to find that it's going to help you to release those things that are no longer working for you. Let them all out, whatever has been bothering you. And then also write down what it is that you want to manifest in your life, because that is also coming for you. This is a time of profound friendships. There have been people that have stood by you, my darling Cappies, during a difficult time. Think of who has stood by you. Has it been people at work? Has it been family? Whoever it has been, neighbors. These friendships have really helped you to grow. These people, these relationships have helped you to grow into something. It's like, I'm being shown a butterfly that's coming out, from the caterpillar cocoon. And you are forming a new identity because of friendships. You're also going to find that new friends are coming into your life that are going to bring so many blessings and new opportunities for you. Okay, darling Capricorn, your message from the universe is love yourself more by saying no to things that feel draining and burdening for you. So if something is draining, if something is burdening, just say no. Say no, I can't do it. Saying no when you want to say no instead of saying yes to please other people is actually a really big act of self-love. Okay, darling Capricorns, you guys are one of the hardest workers. You have the best workplace ethics and foundations, and everybody needs a Capricorn on their team. You go above and beyond, and I thank you, my darling Cappies. But don't feel bad to say no when you can't do something, okay? Do what is only in your capacity to do. All right, my darling Capricorns, close your eyes, take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Let's see. Ask a question, a yes or no question, and let's see what Spirit has for you. And the answer is no, my darling Capricorns. Okay, so I really hope that that resonated with you. And now we go to our darling Aquarius collective. Aquarius, let's see what Spirit has. What is the message, Spirit, for our Aquarius collective? First card. Feeling like I need to take one more for Aquarius. Yes. Okay, I was wrong. Second card for our Aquarius collective. All right. Second card. Wow. Wow, 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 Aquarius. And your third card, which is a message from the universe. Here we go. All right, my darling Aquarius collective. For you, um, this is a time of a sacred pause in your life. Focus on rest, on spiritual healing, focus on quiet closure, because there are things that are closing out in your life. Let them go with ease and grace and focus on the rest. You could be more tired, my darling Aquarius collective. It's a time of quiet closure, letting go of the things that aren't serving you. This could be people, circumstances, situations, ways of being, how you talk to yourself. You have to let those things go because there's a new you, my darling Aquarius collective, that is emerging, that is exciting. Trust that what is ending in your life is making room for something so magnificent and so beautiful, my darling Aquarius collective. You have the gift of clairvoyance, many of you. You could be very heightened spiritually, and if you're not, you're being asked to really focus on your clear sight. Take time to meditate, to pray. I do feel that there are people in the spirit world that are trying to get a hold of you, my darling Aquarius collective. If not, then it's your angels and guides. It's the great creator that is trying to work through you. Pay attention. Spirit is saying, my darling Aquarius collective, you are safe. You are safe. If you've been holding on to a fear, whether that is that something that happened to a parent could happen to me, or I won't have enough to make ends meet, or whatever that fear is that you're holding on to, let it go. You are getting Archangel Michael, one of the most powerful archangels, who is coming forward to let you know that you are safe, that he is protecting you, he's protecting your family, your loved ones, um, everything. Okay, my darling Aquarians, so let go of the fears. Trust that what is no longer working needs to end to make room for something so much more magnificent and beautiful. The very next card you got, my darlings, Aquarius collective, is spiritual growth. And it makes sense because clairvoyance, okay? Clairvoyance comes from your third eye energy center, clear seeing. This is a time of very big spiritual growth in your life. You've been through a lot, but you're being asked to really concentrate now on um, on connecting to the divine, okay? Because there's some very big spiritual gifts, if they haven't already, that are going to awaken within you. Many of you, I'm hearing, could be helpers or healers or work with people in some sort of a healing profession. But big things are coming for you. Many, many blessings, my darling Aquarius collective. The chapter in your life is coming to an end. Rest assured that beautiful things are ahead in the next chapter for you, my darling Aquarius. Big, big things. You may have been feeling this. Let go of all the things that are out of your control and move forward. So don't push so hard. If you can't control it, let it go. Okay? There are more beautiful things ahead than any that you could be leaving behind at this time. Okay? So don't be scared to let go, my darling Aquarius collective. Powerful, powerful time for you. Wow. Aquarians are very big, fast, like forward thinking sign, the age of Aquarius. But this is a time of big spiritual growth in your life and big things happening. Think of a question. I just dropped it, so I got the answer already. Think of a question, a yes or no question. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. And the answer is no, my darling Aquarius collective. Okay, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay. And now for the final sign, our beautiful, beautiful, magnificent Pisces collective. Please do make sure to watch your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign, as they will all have a little message in them for you. Wow. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. This looks familiar. I think Spirit has brought you this message before. So then, when a message comes out more than once, I know I'm right on the money. Okay. Pisces, please give me a message for the Pisces collective spirit. Pisces, second card. Yes, yes, Pisces. Wow, Pisces. All right, last card for Pisces collective. I've got it. Here we go. All right, for my Pisces. Your dreams are coming into fruition, my darling Pisces collective. Focus on community, focus on soul connection, um, and long-term visions, what you see for your future, because you are not meant to walk this path alone, Pisces. Your dreams are coming into form, and people are going to come into your path that are going to help you. You need to really think about your long-term visions, goals, and objectives at this time. Okay, Pisces. The very first message that you got is remember who you are. Remember who you are. So you may have taken some hits recently, or things may have not turned out as you had hoped, and that brought down your confidence in yourself. And you know, Archangel Michael comes through, reminding you of who you are. You're a powerful, amazing, creative child of the Creator. Um, and you are very, very loved. So if you at times feel like you're alone, you're not. You're loved from your loved ones in the spirit world, from your angels, guides, and those around you. Pisces in general is a very intuitive sign. It might work or help you to go within this week during the time of the new moon to reinstigate the next card: power, power, power. Okay, Pisces, I said that 3 times. You have an innate power to help others. And you're being asked to use those God given gifts to do that, to remember who you are. Pisces, I've got chills for you as well. Your dreams are coming into fruition. Big, big dreams. Focus on community, focus on soul connections and those long term visions that you hold dear to your heart, because they are all coming to you, my darling Pisces. Your message from the universe: no matter what happens, no matter how far you seem to be away from where you want to be, never, ever stop believing that you will somehow make it. Okay, darling Pisces? Have an unrelenting belief that things will work out, that the long road that you are on has had so much purpose and continues to have purpose. Well, there you have it, my darling Pisces collective. If you enjoy my readings, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. It helps me to keep these readings coming. It means a lot to me. And as a closing blessing for us all, you know, as we move through this week, may we choose patience over pressure, faith over fear, and alignment over any urgency that we feel. May we trust that every small step that we take it in integrity, because that integrity is leading us all exactly where we are meant to be. And so it is. Well, my darlings, there you have it. Those were your messages for this week. I'm very sorry they're late. I had mentioned in the beginning in my intro why. Feel free to go back and hear my intro, and I will keep the timestamps for all of the signs that I have read for today. My darling, darling, beautiful angels, thank you so much for joining me this week. All my love. Namaste. Oh.